Oh, there we go. Alright, what's up? You know what time it is. Fledgling mentoring time. If you haven't been here before, it's where I go over the last VOD and I look at matches. And I'm gonna be marking down bits of advice and things people can work on from these stream matches. If there's anything you guys need to ask or get involved in when I publish these videos, I will be making sure that there will be a thread up for people to ask said questions inside of the Discord server. But without further ado, I'm gonna crack straight on.
And grab, what did it cost? Everything.
Yeah, my entire neutral. And speaking of the big man, we got Million.
Modern Keith as well, I love it too.
Let's
really
go.
Great.
Man, I forgot I was on commentary for night 2. Yeah, so basically, I should probably also say as well, I'm gonna do the fortnight before last one, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do number 3. So I'm gonna get there. I know I'm behind, but I'm gonna get there.
Oh man,
As I said, I'm gonna try and avoid.
Trade on the anti-air?
I'm gonna avoid repeats, but you know, see how we go.
Oh, what a whiff
Oh,
punish.
good whiff punish.
Yeah.
Liking this
Good
from
damage.
Baden already. Alright, we're gaming. We're gaming.
We're gaming.
Wake up command grab.
We are gaming.
Don't mind that at all though.
Have to be wary of those modern inputs.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Ken.
Oh, I missed it.
Ken things.
Heavy punch. Good patience here. Jump.
4 milli to work their way in.
Nice.
Oh,
punish.
Yeah.
It's a full burnout.
You gotta be really careful with the stand heavy punch. Yeah, it's good, but like, it's very dangerous
Do we see a vertical
if
shimmy?
it gets
Yep, there it
whiffed.
is.
-5.
-5.
Nice pick up. Didn't
Nice
spend
combo.
any of the meter there.
Beta's doing a really good job. Just goes straight through the armor. But Beta's doing a really good job of just staying at that nice range to be able to whiff punish a lot of what Millie's going for.
Yeah, no, I like the range that he's standing at. Really taking advantage of those whiffs, as you said.
Yeah.
And,
So what I'm saying
control and,
on commentary is that
immediately take a step back for a
Baden
second.
is doing a really good job of standing at a good range to whiff punish the stand heavy punch. So you want to be careful throwing it if they're further away. If they are standing at that range where they want to just sit back and look for you to do something, like throw a big button, then keep walking forward. Like, don't be afraid of them.
And 20 in classic. There's a bit of like, you know, pride there
Like,
about that.
move yourself forward and start taking that space
Grapple it hard.
away from them.
It just running through the gauntlet.
And if they want to keep maintaining that space, then you eventually walk them into the corner.
The Lily would come out. Who knows? But so
Alright, a bit of Dragon Ball.
dealing with it
Tech.
quite nice.
Oh, careful. Oh, dear.
And just staying at that mid range and just doing a really good job of just
Command grab, really wanted it.
extend themselves.
Uh-oh. Lonely
Another DI.
left. Oh, that crouching
Nice.
meme kick man is so strong.
It's pretty good. It's
Pretty
A
good.
little bit. Another slide.
Oh, dear.
over the top.
Big counter. Look at Ken just casually
Harry.
taking it to the corner. Pick up
Buttons.
jabs. Not much there. Could have been a punishment.
Nice.
DI.
Nice response. Manages to get drive impact and response. Generate loops.
Fancy.
Into level 2.
Basically burnout.
Save a bar just in case. Speedy.
Smart.
That is gonna do it.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Here we go.
I was like, no, you're perfect. No.
I think I already know what I want to say in regards to Millie's match against Baden. First of all, well played, Baden. Like, played it very well. But I think there's stuff to talk about here already. With both characters. Because both characters, this advice can kind of generally sum up to be the same thing overall. The main thing you want to be doing is walking at the opponent and looking to hit relatively safer pokes to slowly push them back, especially the stand medium punch. Very, very strong footsie tool. Recovers very quickly. Goes into its target combo by itself, so you can catch people trying to poke back at closer ranges. And generally pretty safe on block as well. Like -6, but like you're at a range when no 6 frame is going to touch you from, right? Last one's very minus, but like just committing to 2 and see if you get a hit, and then you can see that it hits and finish the string. Like if I turn this back on, I can literally see it hit and then get the knockdown. And then when you get that, then move in to try and get some Okizeme. And Geese Okizeme mainly is this sweep. Get in there, hit this sweep. It's -9, even a drive rush, granted, but a lot of characters at -9 don't have a button fast enough to punish it. And generally as well, a lot of people don't punish this button. Like you'll be quite surprised at how many people will let this button go unpunished, even at like these ranges where it's closer, and there definitely will be a button that. So yeah, just the big thing about grapplers is patience. The other thing as well, that was the main point that I kind of saw with Millie's game earlier, is that there's a lot of active defensive options being used. So what I mean by active is my own little way of saying, like, you're either hitting jabs, you're teching throws, you're hitting parry, you're hitting drive impact, and you're kind of just cycling through all these things that directly counter something but fall short at beating anything else, right? So mashing throw would beat a throw, but it would lose to strikes, lose to neutral jump, lose to a shimmy. You're doing wake up parry, it'll beat strikes, but then loses the throws, loses to wake up to neutral jump. You're hitting DI, it can beat strikes, loses the throws, loses to any button that recovers quickly or cancels well into DI itself. You know, like you're doing things that have very hard counters and aren't things that are hard to counter. Instead of just taking the time to sit there, take a throw or two. I get teching after you've been thrown a few times by Ken, totally understandable. But when it comes to everything else, like in the mid screen, like the need to hit command grabs, like if I quickly move to Manon, where is she? Like when playing as Manon, you know, Manon has a really strong ground game that I think you're not taking full advantage of. Really strong buttons to whiff punish people with, to poke away with as well. This is a really good poke. Same with this one. The fact that this can go into a mix-up and block is very, very strong. Excellent whiff punish tool. Walk back, hit this button. Only -1 on block. Plus frames on drive rush, just like this one, right? Got a good light kick, a really good crouching meme kick that's safe on block and can get you plus frames as well. Right. A little bit slow, but sure. Long range heavy punch, that's safe. That's basically safe. Instead, you're choosing things like drive impact, which is slow, easily counterable. Slide, sure, catches people walking back, but if it's blocked, it's literally death on block. Especially against Ken, if he hits you recovering on crouching and you can get the Dragon Lash loops, that's like extremely terrifying. Use this really good walk speed he has. Try and look to make Ken whiff one of his big buttons, like the stand heavy punch. Move in, hit a poke, look for him to jump. Because he should be scared of you, which is why walking forwards and holding space and trying to slowly push them back into the corner is really strong as a grappler, because they don't want to be inside of this range, right? That is the range that they don't want to be in. So threatening this range by just hovering near it, where you could drive rush in, hey, guess what? That's the meta, drive rush in. And enforce mix-ups. He doesn't want to be there, he wants to be around here. Or directly in your face doing his offense. So when you're here and it's your turn, throw the mix-up, either strike or throw. But then when you're out here, look to threaten him by whiff punishing him or just holding the ground, slowly push him back. Look for an opportunity. Pick options that are generally safer than this. And this. Stuff like this. This is really good too. Short's -9, but like the range on it is insane, and you can push people really far back with it to spaces where you're pretty hard to punish, right? Like very good tool to use, and the EX is safe as well, which is another key thing to note.
Here I come. Just an audition.
Yeah, so that's basically stuff for Millie. Baden, I think you did well. Little, like small combo drops, but honestly, like who cares? It's combo drops. It is what it is. That's basically all I had for that match. Probably write down. That's alright. I'll do that now. Actually, hang on. Where are we at? Notepad, new Fledglings 2. This match start. Say 7 minutes. Millie versus cool. Okay. Let's to our next match.
You don't want to deal with a confident grappler. A man, but
Set.
Don't want to deal with a confident grappler.
But that's essentially what it comes down to. It's like so scary when a grappler is so.
Okay, right. This is unfortunate. Okay. Any matches, I'm just going to disclaim this now. Any matches with this Ken, I am disqualifying from review, and I'm not going to be watching these matches as this is the dude who got banned from Smurfing. So, I'm sorry, Thunder, but I'm skipping your match. I am not watching a Smurf. That is a hard no from me. Here we go. Alright, let's write this one down real quick. 28. 5. Bot. Zubat. Pokemon detected. Versus Salad? Uh-oh. What a name. What's that name?
Is your damage just like your?
Load in.
oh, just focus on getting to 2 drinks. Speak of the fucking devil, there's 2 drinks. What a trade.
Jesus. Okay. It's not my screen.
Level 2 drinks gives you access to
Da-da-da.
so like this save jump coming up. Oh, you didn't do it.
No save jump?
I was about to be so clever there. Oh, Rashid as well. Like seeing a Rashid.
Just a lot
Oh, drop the combo?
light links as well becomes so much cleaner once
Wide.
you put those.
Ooh, dangerous to do that there. He could have easily run up and hit you for that. But I guess the fear factor. Oh, big shame.
Powerful tool.
Oh no.
Finish it off.
Combos.
Be careful. Uh-oh, here comes some wind.
Oi. Drive rush, sweet. Jamie special. Love it.
Embracing his inner drunken master. Big
What's
respect.
going on? Yeah.
Just waiting for
love
just
it.
palm.
Happy birthday.
I don't know what's I don't know what you're doing here. Besides maybe just missing inputs.
Oh, nice punish.
That's a good punish. Oh no, no it's not.
Cielard wanting to just a little bit further back, just try and find those right opportunities to make their way in. But it is giving.
Oh, takes his turn back. Okay, punish, no punish, but it still hits.
To get those drinks up and
Whoa.
I like how I said woo at the same time as old me.
that one hurts. And then
4 drinks.
Oh, that's
You're so minus. Oh no. It definitely
Knockdown.
saved even a burnout. Oh my god, the scramble.
Oh
behind.
Jesus.
that was very
Right, I do remember this game.
a grand old time.
Superb time.
Oh no combo.
No big combo. DP
Punish.
Punished. Oh man.
Managed to get it. Punish counter. We're seeing some straight
Jump.
hits here and there, but unable to really get the most out of it.
There we go, 2 drinks. Gets a-
Oh dear.
Ooh, kind of flinched a little bit.
Combo. There we go.
Another action was coming out, but
Met in the air. Oh, no,
Oh,
no.
no,
Oh
again.
dear. Not like this.
Da, 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 da. Punish.
Minus.
oh,
Oh.
get a little bit more.
Palm is punish up close.
Oh, nice
Some-
punch counter.
definitely has some scary
Punish.
buttons that
Nice.
Jamie does have in neutral way with
Just missed opportunities on the potential combos that he can
Oh, sorry, what?
get. And
Nice.
Zubat
EX palm,
is just
double.
able to take
Up.
the opportunities
Punish.
at the right time.
Oh no.
So punishable. Oh,
That one's not punishable.
not the spike.
the enhanced spike is a little bit harder to.
There's a lot of scramble in this one, I've noticed.
Oh,
Not the
that
normal
one.
Bang,
He's got-
bang, 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 bang. That.
Didn't have enough for the level 3 at the end of that, but just get a bit of a tap.
Oh, can you
There's a
pick
pick up there. Oh no.
Just one more opening.
Jumping.
DI.
DI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ah, it's
crouch.
just tag, but match
Medium.
Right. Okay, there's a whole lot to cover in this one. There's a whole lot. But lucky for you guys, I know how to cover it. I'll start with the Jamie real quick. Start with Jamie very quickly. Because I think there's a few things that to touch up on for the Jamie match. Obviously, palm into drink was very good. Set the block all, yeah. But be careful with your palms, especially if they're not spaced out, because they're -6 and they can be punished. But when spaced out, they become a lot harder to be punished. Especially EX, because EX is a very silly little move that's only -1. And can be plus very easily, like that. I would say though, like, I don't mind the fact that you had whatever this combo was. I don't mind you doing that before you get a drink. Then once you get a drink and you're here and you get access to your lights, this is what you want to be doing. You want to be going bap, bap, bap. Because yeah, sure, damage scaling isn't great, but it helps you a lot with your conversions and with your combo pickups. And you also get much more routes in terms of combos because of the increased hit stun than if you were to just do something else. And it gets access to more drinks. You hear. Right? Especially if you want to go on a CA, a lot more beneficial rather than doing that, to do that. Okay? Like, probably a much better way to go about it. Once you hit 2 drinks though, this is something that I'm going to be telling any fledgling Jamie player. You want to be at 2 drinks. First of all, your damage now starts at 100%, so you're now standardized, which is kind of what you want. So anytime you hit EX palm, if that hits, you just get to 2 drinks and then start playing the game normally. This is where you want to be. Also, but when you're here, you get access to the breakdance. And why I bring a special notice up for breakdance is that this sets up a safe jump. And the reason why safe jumps are so important is that safe jumps will beat basically everything. Okay? This is some of the safest offense in the game if you do a safe jump. It'll beat wake up button, it'll beat wake up throw, it'll beat backdashing, it'll beat holding up to jump, it'll beat wake up DI, and it'll beat EXDPs as well. So like the main thing for the players who are worried about someone who wants to wake up with, say, EXDP or a super, like I'll use the EXDP as an example. Right, if you're doing this, and you're like, oh man, this is like really hard to get my Oki here, or even something after this. and you're struggling to time something to bait it, but you still want to maintain your offense while baiting it. Right? This is the way to go here for this. Like, it's so good. It is so good to safe jump. It'll beat this clean, and then obviously if he's not blocking, it loops into itself. Loops into itself. Very, very nice that it does that too. Very, very good. So that would be for the stuff that I would say to the Jamie player, and then just keep practicing the combos. Rashid. Rashid. I didn't think you didn't play badly. I would say be careful with this. Just doing it out of like absolutely nowhere, like standing around here. The only time you can really do this is when you're like all the way back here. Right? Where there's not real threat to you, and you can still threat from that distance once you get the fireball out. But doing it from here, you're asking for someone to run into your face and hit a button, punish you for it, before you even get the fireball out. So do these. This fireball's still really good. Like, don't get it twisted. This fireball's amazing. So do use this. Please be careful using your Eagle Spike. Because it's minus 36. Yeah, sure, it leaves them a bit far away, but like this is even worse on block than it was in Street Fighter 5. Just asking to get blown up here. Like, this is every character in the game gets a drive rush into a heavy button kind of punish, right? If you're doing it from this, then fill your boots. That's minus 15 at full screen. Like, who the fuck can actually touch that? Besides maybe Arky. That is it. And then when it comes to your conversions, I would just practice stuff. I don't know if you're overcomplicating it or what, but definitely try and just look for some simpler stuff. Like, keep your combos pretty simple. Like, that works perfectly well. Nothing wrong with that. Even something like that as well, because this is plus on block. This button. That's really good on Rashid a lot of the time. Use your drive rush a lot. Rashid is a very quick drive rush. And this is a combo on regular hit. So it's a really easy double low confirm to just use. Because he has also a very quick 7-frame crouch medium kick, which is very good in this game. And yeah, simple game plan with Rashid. Rashid's one of those characters that just works extremely well with a simple game plan. There is one thing I want to bring up that is just like a general bit of advice that I know everyone can apply when they are fighting against Rashid, because I know this comes up a lot. I'm going to bring it up now while we're talking about Rashid, is that in this corner situation here, you're sitting here and Rashid is like, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to get the fuck out of the corner. Oh man, but that sucks. Like, how boring. I don't want you to leave the corner. Well, funnily enough, this is actually pretty easy to anti-air. Like, you can go up and just smack him out of the air. And even if you miss a first go, you can hit him a second time. Like, I know he looks pretty high up, but you can literally keep track of him, because once he commits to this air jump, there's not much he can do until he's basically on the ground, right? Like, if you can just time the jump right, sorry, you can just get a punish counter here. And if you time it right, you can even pick up combos. If you know how to do this right. Back here. Whatever whatever your cross-up button is very good as well, because if he happens to get over your head, you'll hit him behind, and then this will pick up into combos as well. Right, 2,000 damage for trying to jump away. I would call that a pretty big dub, not gonna lie to you guys. Okay. Whatever punish you can think of, go do that punish, right? Even something really simple like, I don't know if this will hit. Oh, I try to get fancy. But yeah. Something to practice. Like, if you're afraid of a Rashid just jumping away from you when you try and throw them, just follow them. Just follow him along. You can even whiff your normal anti-air because you think he's gonna come down and then come up and then hit him. And it's free damage. Alright, something to keep in mind. Moving on. Go to our next match. Right here. Closely.
It's looking like the large person brigade.
The large person brigade, yes.
Large and in charge.
Oh shit, I better time down. 34. 4. And we're gonna say 15. My Rota. Versus Stib. I think I've had you on stream before, Stib.
Oh, I love it.
Where are you going?
Fast forward, I've just seen so much shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, again?
Doesn't even do the combo, just said, nah, I'm putting you to bed, sweet dreams.
See, this offense is really good already.
Charged up.
This is excellent offense.
I tried the jump.
Mix the man up. Plus frames into...
There's a
Hold
reason
this.
I use it to cheese my way through World Tour.
It's a real heartbreaker, isn't it?
Heavy punch.
Discount Gladiator.
Oh, chill out. He's at halfway across the screen. You don't have to freak out too bad.
Gets a similar job done, but tick throw. You the
sweet.
command throw. Oh.
Okay, nice.
Wake up, Gladiator.
Definitely with Give stand light kick or crouch light kick, I would be careful doing that.
I love that.
Just a little bit.
Look at them, they're so happy. They're so happy to be punching each other violently. Plus frames.
That's great.
Frame.
Come out.
That is great.
Violently.
This punch here, that punch there's only +1. So if you're feeling brave and you feel like he's gonna do a grab, even a normal throw, you can stop Marissa. She has to hit jab to keep it true.
Just tap him right in the shins.
Oh, nasty. Good job though.
Oh, here we go.
Good jump out of the attempted.
Missed the safe jump.
Try to safe jump.
Oh, the classic.
That's a My Road classic.
My Rotor did that to me so goddamn much in 5. I've been
Did interrupt?
traumatized by that one move.
No, don't do it.
So,
Jesus Christ. Good anti-air. Excellent anti-air.
So much in 5.
I'm just, as a Marissa player, I just want to analyze.
Traumatized by that one.
If you went into CA here, you would have put him a touch away from death. That's like so much damage.
that's quick, didn't he?
But either way,
It was just like,
next game.
No!
Jesse, no!
No!
But I am in sync with my past self. It's kind of scary. Classic My Rotor reset.
Medium command grab. Overhead, punish. Nice.
No, convert the damage. Convert the damage. Please, for the love of God.
What goes to it again?
You could have had him at this much health already.
To some of these options, jumping out of some of them, but if
Oh, please don't.
out of the air.
Please. He's like so far away from you, you don't have to do it.
Punch on block. You gotta use a jab to keep yourself true. Scoot him stance is pretty slow. Uh-oh.
Oh. Ooh, overhead.
What my Rotor does to you.
That
Oh,
effect- big
please be careful.
Alright.
more charge buttons.
Nice.
Rocket at the very least. You just trade buttons.
Anti-air. Watch your
You
toes.
can smell the fear now.
Oh no!
I'm
Tragic. Hugely tragic. Well done, My Rotor. As always. Man after my own heart. Alright. Marissa. Okay. What do I even say about this one? Let's just, actually, I'll do this out. Marissa. I would say, especially against Zangief, please be careful doing this. Zangief's main offense starter is this thing. This button is so good against Marissa in the matchup. It's kind of a bit redonkulon. Like, he can just, it's 4 frames, it's his 4-framer, and it goes so far for the character. It's really hard to, like, do something like this and try and steal the block string with some charge and plus frames. Like, if they're expecting this. Like, he can just do this, and it just pokes you out. If you really want to stop him, unless, like, if you think he's gonna strike you, that's the one to do. Do the armored stance. Armored stance is a lot better than that. And the other thing is just, like, convert some damage. Like, Marissa's, this, especially off this, it's pretty hit confirmable. I know it's all good and well to, like, do this into a Gladius, and that's pretty good damage, but, like, right, into a safe jump, that's kind of ridiculous. Or you can even do, right, that's pretty good too. 3,000 damage, push them into the corner. If you only want to spend the 3 bars or get a little bit more damage there. Although this should be the main ender, because that just does more damage and safe jump. But yeah, like, cash it out. Look to see this hit, and if it doesn't hit, then go into Gladius. If it does hit, go into this. Or this. Whatever you pick, right? But yeah, the big thing I was going to say as well is that if I set you to block, set block reversal, light punch. So this right here, only +1. Okay. So the only thing Marissa can do to stop a jab is to hit jab herself, right? And on counter hit, the jab's only +5. That does not combo into a medium punch. Doesn't even combo into a 6-framer, right? See that? She literally, it's that. It's like her lowest damaging combo, and you can take that, honestly. Like, the risk reward is actually kind of scuffed. If I try and throw here, oh, hang on. Wait, am I tripping balls? You should be able to jab this. No delay. Oh, throw has priority. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. I was completely wrong about my own character. The throw will actually win here, which is very surprising. I actually didn't expect that at all. But if she goes to do this, if she goes to do it, she'll bash through it. But then again, like, you're not gonna get hit. And she can't press anything harder than that. So ultimately, by hitting jab and forcing Marissa to do either jab, throw, or, you know, go for Scootum and then you just bash into it, you're making her pick less committal options, right? Then something like, if I turn this off, and then she starts doing scary shit, right? Or this. Like, you cut away some of these really dangerous options that you provide. Especially this. Even if you do end up getting hit by the stance, it will work. Hell, I'm pretty sure that if I delay this by a single frame, try a second frame, just delay it by a little bit. I can do. this should actually lose to a jab. Like that, right? Just a very small delay jab. Oh, I could probably do a delay jab on like delay tech timing. And it still loses, right? Like, this is just a delay jab. So if I do this, he's gonna block. But he's gonna beat command throw, right? So instead of delay teching, delay jab also works pretty well against this button. The only caveat is that it will lose to something else. But yeah, that pretty much does it for that. Sorry the advice ended up being a little bit skewed in a different direction to what I intended it to. You know. Me not realizing how throw priority works kind of does that to my advice.
I don't.
But hey, if I'm learning, then it means that
like a couple of opportunities.
we're all learning together.
And
That is
alright, moving on to the
basically
next one. Finishing Plum up against Timony. This is going to be an interesting one. And the Arky has been brought out.
Yeah, Aki, let's go.
So far,
Love a bit of
rough
Arky.
start.
Now see, Millie,
In, DI, knockdown.
Millie, if you want
Scary.
someone to watch,
I love that move.
this is someone to watch.
Oh, goodbye, Gio.
Did we both say goodbye in this match?
It's alright, I'll take over from here. I got it. Nice anti-air from Timony. Wake up buttons, though, not converted into any special moves.
Wait for it, I'm about to leave.
Kick.
Oh, I'm gone. Bye bye. Okay. I guess I'll like briefly take over commentary 4 weeks into the future. Because I didn't see any of this part. Okay, that was a bit of a misinput. Don't know what that was. But you can see there, right? Get in with a bit of offense and then like stand meme kick. The crouch meme kick to try and poke. You're slowly walking Arky back. And see, look, Arky's constantly walking back. The sweep is actually not too bad of a choice there because, again, they're constantly walking back, and it's also a hell of a lot safer than the special move one. And also unreactable. Completely unreactable. Yeah, only -1. Pick it up. Good, actually good recovery here. I would have, like, thrown the special move in this situation if I, like, in the fumble, but you stayed. And what I really like too is that it fucked up and you just went okay, and then you held this position here. You threatened to walk in to try and force a jump because they would want to jump out, but you stayed in this position, and this is really smart because this, I don't think it ultimately works because Arky has a slide. But this position right here, I can just pull it back a slight touch before the slide. This position right here, if Plum jumps, you're going to anti-air and you can kill Plum in this situation. But also you're in a position where you can control whiffs and stuff like that. But Arky being blessed with a slide. Oh. Yeah, that's a frame trap. Can't press buttons there if she does heavy kick into bang kicks. And then, you know what? You had a round to lose. I respect it. And I believe we got back into it here.
Really everything else. Teehee. Oh, what a silly mistake. Oh, my bad.
Convert.
It's alright, we'll make our way back in.
Go for the safe jump. Look at that, safe jump. Love it. Oh,
Getting some good damage in.
slide
One thing
again.
that we've definitely noticed about Arky is that once she's able to get started, once she's able to get the poison applied and get.
See, look at the slow poking. Careful with that one, but otherwise, yeah.
Like, and she's got really good set play too.
Plus
Like,
frames.
when she gets
Yeah,
going,
that's plus on
she's a
block.
bit of
Normal one isn't plus.
Fold. Stance gets a good damage. Just one more solid opening.
Yeah, use that fireball
Really
more.
liking that OD approach.
Like, the OD's good, but it's burning up your bar. Like, you're on low bar a lot of the time. You're a bad whiff punish away from death.
The jumping buttons
I think we're basically calling
Jesus.
awkward to deal with if you need to recognize which one it's going to be because sometimes it's just
Oh, nearly.
like the attack
Apply
angle
poison.
is so
Yeah, good.
big.
anti-air.
Unlucky.
Follow it up. Oh! Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, ready for
Good
the
jump.
But then it hits high.
Huh? How from there?
Yeah, no. I forgot all about that. How did that hit from there?
Seems pretty good to just stuff the low approach with
Yeah,
the
plus frames.
the slide.
But see, in that situation as well, because like now you're gonna
Parry?
eat shit.
Oh, just wake up, man.
Actually, that was a good mash. Not plus after dash.
1-1. Get through.
I'm gonna see if you do it in this next match.
That's cool.
Oh, what is going on?
Okay, we're caught
Oh, there
up.
we go.
That only being -4 is crazy. Plus frames, text the.
Like at that range there, where they've just gone for that kick.
Anti-air button, but
Oh shit! What have I missed?
but
Like here, where you're trying to be at, is a good range for your fireball because the whole idea is that you want to throw the fireball and walk behind it.
anti-air button,
Like
but
massive.
has to be
It's really big for.
right timing for it.
Yeah, good command grab catches the slide.
It's good
Because it's all about screen control. Like right here,
except throws.
yeah, use drive rush, don't mind that. But then you have this as well.
It's kind of like the.
But again, using bar, because now look at the situation, right?
It's good at dealing
You're at
with, like,
6.
everything except throws. It's kind
5.5,
of like the anti
3.5.
AP.
It's kind of like the polar
Now you're at 2.5,
yeah, the opposite of
mirror
JP.
of.
Yeah.
right? And now look at the big discrepancy between the drive bars here. Because I think in this game, it's so important to manage drive really well.
Yeah. I was actually going to say Marissa because Marissa's also beat strikes, but it's in a very different way.
Well, I'm more referring to like this slide.
Oh,
versus,
respect the attempt. That would have
amnesia.
worked.
Yeah, true.
It's like they have to deal with the way to deal with amnesia is
Ja,
to use
ja,
lights,
ja.
and you
Safe
don't
jump.
throw. Whereas it
Oh,
is the
going for
opposite
setup.
when it comes to Arky's slide.
See, that was a super there. If you're going to do this one, I often throw a fireball here because what you can do is, and I'll show this off,
When it comes to
the fireball will cover your advance.
Wake up. Not like this. Good
Good anti-air. Like this, right? You literally do it here. If he wakes up level 2 in that situation, he also gets hit.
you lash,
The fireball.
Look for the overhead. GG's.
The scoop.
The school. Right, so let me show you what I mean, right? This is probably the main point to take out of this one. Is... Aki... Because I would say it's a good way to cover yourself from overextending. So let's say... there's no character specific settings here, so I'm just gonna have to do block after them. Right, so we got him poisoned. Instead of doing this and kind of like really overextending your welcome with the kind of Oki that you can get, right? So let's say just right? Instead of doing something like that, which works. Like, let's not kid ourselves, it works, especially when they're moving backwards or recovering backwards. Like, you do cover a lot of screen space, however, this overextension, especially if you're in a situation where it's really hard for you to throw, so you kind of have to strike to get Oki. Stuff like this becomes really powerful to use against you in this situation. And then even if you try and bait it, and they don't end up just blocking, now you've got basically just taken the screen space, which also isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, like, you could do this and set up screen presence, right? Because now we look at a situation like this. What does Rashid do here? Right? What is Rashid really gonna like try and do in this situation? Where now you've set up Bubble Oki, right? Like if I just use this as an example. right? Something like this. This is now a lot stronger. Because now... You get the idea, right? You can now cover yourself against DPs. Or like against supers, and at the same time, something like an EXTP, you can kind of cover yourself in the same way as well. Like that. And even on your knockdowns, where you've gone longer, you get the idea, is that now you cover yourself. And then, if I go common action, backwards jump, right. So like you've now set up, fireball. Look at how far you've now pushed them, because they didn't want to deal for fireball. And in the same vein as well, they want to wake up parry, and then you throw this fireball. You still can maintain that offense, especially with, if I say continuous 30, so like he's going to hold it now. Oops. My. You can get a punish counter because he's holding parry. And even if he doesn't hold parry, you still get that throw. Or you can still enforce the strike. And at the same time, right? At the same time, everyone's favorite of Impact. Right? You just crump them for all of their worth. You get the idea, right? Using this fireball as pressure is very, very good in this situation. Timony played well as usual. I would maybe, instead of the special move slide, I would also recommend drive rush crouch medium kick if you see that they're not checking drive rush, just because drive rush crouch medium kick is very strong in its own regard at the same time too. Okay. Yeah, I apologize, Paris, but we are going to be missing your match here, which sucks. This genuinely sucks, because this was a good match. It's just a fucking ripe shame that it had to happen like this. Now, Pixel Fox. I'm gonna break the rule I literally just set about like not restarting matches. I'm gonna watch this one with Pixel Fox because I actually do kind of want to compare Timothy to Pixel Fox as well. I want to kind of like, if I'm gonna give Pixel Fox advice, I want to be able to also use Timony as my in-house example at the same time. Lots of different. Okay, let's get back to it.
Ponza, you will have to accept it. But it's going to be a monometer.
You're an idiot, Midnight.
Sweetheart.
Okay, so we've got Timony with the costume 2. Oh, the overhead.
I like the difference in playstyles too. The back heavy,
That back heavy
that
punch
back heavy
is
punch.
such
Yeah.
a
good meaty.
scary button.
Nyx,
Him on the landing.
Pixel trying to jump an air reset there.
Jump in. Lots of jumping on both
There's
sides.
one thing.
Also, Pixel using the overhead a lot more.
Punch counter level 1.
going.
Is that just the same brain cell moment?
A lot of, oh, what?
Bonk.
Punch counter level 1.
Legs everywhere.
Against
Like, yeah, crouching mean kick is
You want to be
good.
Jumping, you don't want to get hit by that Menagedori, that command throw, because.
Good use of the drive rush. Missed the combo.
Oh wow! Actually, just let that.
Basic
rip.
punish.
Oh,
Don't mind that.
nice jump in.
Bah, bah.
Bang. Into the corner you go.
That's it.
Overhead.
God, I'm saying the same thing as old me. It's so weird.
But they managed to find the opening from it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Drive rush. Tries to go for
That's
the
a good jab
might
cherry,
get it.
actually. I like that.
Timmy
Very
trying
good rat
to
hit,
make this
Pixel.
comeback here, but Pixel has level 3 just ready to go.
Ah,
whenever.
see, look, you set up.
Comeback here, but Pixel has
Crouch meme kick. Created space for the jab to whiff. Whiff punish. Something to keep an eye on is creating these spacing traps. Because Manon is very good at this.
3 just ready to go whenever.
Just one good opening and should do it.
Timony's in a good position. Oh, alright, as I say that.
Oh no.
Wrong combo.
Wrong thing.
Chance here.
We're in a spot where
Anti-airs are not existent on either side of the
there's one
screen.
Opening, and it's oh god, this is anyone's game at this point, and you got to stay on deck for both sides.
I sense a slide. I can't help. But
Oh,
feel
the head-to-head just goes for
The jab. Oh, under pressure.
heavy. Oh, this is the meaty.
I don't know about you. It was a terrifying end to that round.
Oh, hit by the second
I
part.
was not guessing right if I was in that position.
Overhead.
Playing against grapplers, I never.
Minus
guess
5.
Is that why you play JP so you don't have to guess anymore?
Exactly. Just stay
why-
on the other side of the screen and we'll be happy.
Yes.
Oh, nice throw. Get them into the corner.
Speaking of
and you
not
get-
happy-
Nix.
Oh dear.
Nice command throw.
Mong.
Oh, see, the Manon's infecting you. Come on, bro.
Come on. Come on. bro.
Fuck, I did it again. Yeah, good block. Punish. Get a medal. Look for a fourth. Get it here. Bonk. Excellent.
And it's a scoop.
Really nice. Really like that. You pay attention here. That this is a good adaptation that the Pixel's just swinging this unsafe special because she's just going to assume the overhead's going to whiff.
Onto the
And then because you don't get Oki here, you just held onto the screen space. You just said, look, I don't get Oki anyway, so I'm just going to hold onto the screen space here. Works out like a charm, right?
board.
Very nice.
One gets blocked.
Right now,
Scoop, scoop.
Timony looking really good for the rest of the set.
Nice block on the overhead, but the
Punish.
spacing of that overhead can
Oh,
be
that
so
works.
tough to punish.
That's fucking works a treat.
This is
Go
really
5.
zone hours right now.
Yeah, good.
This is gonna hurt.
See that? Like, sure, jumping to get the offense started, but once you get the offense started, drive rush. Medium kick, drive rush. It's a mix-up. It's a 50-50. This and crouch medium punch. Because now that you're at 5, both options will do a terrifying amount of damage. Just like this. Ow. Oh,
Text the throw
That is one thing to always be wary of.
wake up
I was
jab.
gonna say after the command, right, just hit right at that tip. It
Right
makes
at
it very
the tip.
tough to, quite tough to punish. Oh,
Oh, the slide's blocked.
slide.
Gonna hurt.
So you see the difference between these two players is that Pixel's walking backwards to bait Timony into overextending and doing something forward advancing, but then Pixel's throwing a heavy committal option to try and take advantage of it so then she can start her offense. Timony is doing basic approach options, but then also doing some very simple yet effective offense at the start here.
Bit slow there.
Right, just hitting a few kicks, using jumps, right, not getting anti-air, might as well keep jumping.
Nice anti-air.
Good anti-air, there you go.
Oh, the heavy kick. Uh-oh.
Yeah, take that, no Oki.
Overhead, meaty.
Usually the answer to that. is
Nice.
to jump
Oh,
but that
if
is
you hit
the-
cash out, that's my call. If you didn't hit confirm it, then understandable though. I'm not gonna hold you against it.
expect them to go for the overhead after.
Bonk bonk.
Slide.
It is a great option, but
Wake up buttons. Nice anti-air.
Wake up jab.
slap it
meaty's
away,
on.
slap at the thighs.
Oh,
Anti-air drive impact is always such a scary option because if you do it too late, you give away a very
Ow.
easy opportunity for.
see that again? Let's just
if you do
point
it
this
too
out.
late, you give away
Huh?
a very
Hit crouching meme kick. Just go ahead a little bit, frame by frame. Stand medium kick gets pressed. Now right here, instead of jumping, if you just hit your own button here, you whiff punish Pixel Fox.
Opportunity for a drive impact and response.
Overhead hits.
Big hit.
Finds the mark.
Ow.
Punish.
Punish counter.
Good punish.
Oh, that whip.
How did that whiff?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Scramble. It's another very scary situation.
One more hit from Timone and they could just finish this off.
Anti-air DI. No, you gotta be anti-airing properly.
Ah, the DI. It's not being counted. It's so terrifying.
Anti-air DI, it's not a thing.
And Timony, you should be... If you're seeing DI used against you...
That's a punish.
Oh my god.
Looking for level 3 from that. Never mind. We got the overhead swing.
Yeah, if you see DI being used as an anti-air, just start hitting DI. You recover so quick. You normally can hit that.
Just go for the level 3.
That was the end of that match. Alright. Back to the game. Actually, do I even need to do anything? I'll tell you what, I'll do the Manon thing. I'll show this off as well now that I'm actually talking about it. I'll use you as my dummy, Rashid. My dummy. Oh, actually. Yeah, more peaceful restart. Okay. Let's say block reversal, a crouch and lap punch. I'll count all. Cool. It's a really good tool to use when you're spaced out and you know that they might press a button back. Generally, it would look something like this, right? You hit a button, you want to contest the space, they'll strike back, you know. End of turn, end of turn, end of turn, end of turn. End of turn. See how that works? You're just setting up spacing traps. You can even do it here with this one. And all you're doing is timing a button for when you think their button is going to be pressed. Right? Pretty simple. You can even do it with, you know, the light kick. Right. Do it there. Do it there. You know, hit a button, walk back, see it whiff, hit meeting punch. You get the idea, right? You get the idea here? Same with crouching meme kick. You do it quickly, even if it hits at this tip range, you can still be like... Oh, whoops. Whatever the combo is. Oh, it doesn't even work. But you get the idea, right? We get the idea. Spacing traps, super good, super clean. Trust me. Trust me. So good. Alright, moving on.
Yeah. You could probably just do roller.
That is the thing. It's like
Okay. We've seen my rotor. We'll get to that later. Myra to Paris.
You 2/3 of your health to deal with the situation avoided, then you kind of have to look at your answers.
We're gonna just like roll over.
Our fledgling bracket. I don't understand. This is not what I wanted to see. Please, you jury players. You are going to be the death of me. But speaking of which, I want to give this shout out while we have to kill a little bit of time. So guys, this is what I'm thinking about for the mentoring stuff. Take my time with it. I can do it at meeting, like, does not bother me whatsoever. This stream, if I don't do it this weekend, stream matches that we can get going along. It'd be awkward if they just got in a match and he's like, oh.
Alright, we've seen these two play already.
That is not entirely uncommon to dangerous. And
is exactly identical to Birdie's dolphin dive frame. Not ready, brain not ready. And then you get
let's see. Talking, killing time.
Indeed.
Command throws as well. That Sealon was the Rashid.
Rashid making a really good run up until that point.
Houston was.
Will the real jury please stand up? Please stand up. And
oh my god!
And you just it is bad in this game.
I play.
I'm just like, I will condition you eventually.
The amount of times
we killed a lot of time here because I think this is the moment when jury was getting banned.
Punch, right? And yeah, it's working a damn charm. I'm very curious. I would like to know if you did place higher or
abused the hell out of season 1 Nat.
And look, and the winner of the set will get the points because I get the gripe, but at a lot of it is time. You know, as
man, we killed a lot of time.
And that's not just because I play JP.
Damn.
No, you did too far. That's where you kind of see it. You see,
he does have defensive.
He was uniquely fucked compared to anyone else. But
yeah.
Okay, we have to skip this as well because this is that guy.
But definitely keen to see more because from what we saw, definitely
Okay.
I think I really could find the critical combos. Like, I think it's a bit of a bummer, but we're getting into this next match. No more waiting around.
Here we go. A match we can watch.
Straight in.
Harrison Oofstein.
I suppose Houston. We're still in the best of 3 kind of situation.
Yup.
So
only 2 wins.
Mm-hmm.
No anti-air? That's alright. Modern Cami too.
Yeah, just take throw pressure, just right and just
oh, don't mind that actually. Test them out. Big.
Huge.
Oh.
The damage. Speaking of cashing out.
Good jump this time.
What can they do with it?
Over.
Gets it.
Oh, but I would not have burned myself out. In this situation here, instead of burning yourself out, look for the combo route that doesn't burn you out. You want the bar there to threaten DI. Yeah, you want the DI there.
What can I do with this?
That was definitely a super, I reckon. But either way.
I think this will jig. Oh my god, so much bars.
Okay, here's an issue. Probably an accident. Okay, whatever. You get the driver shit here. You then go into jab. When you could have probably just hit it twice or hit a different button. And then you burn it again. And now, like, you've just spent 5 3/4 bar on an accidental drive rush.
Oh my god, so much bars.
Into the safe legs. You know.
Wanted to throw, but...
And now, in this situation, it's, like, so fucked for you. Because not only are you at a drive disadvantage that's very, very fatal at this range of half a pip, but Paris also has a level advantage. So on this combo, they'll actually probably build level 3 for the next combo. So Paris has now 2 choices that they can make. Paris can either do like stand heavy punch into another DI, and yes, it'll hit as a combo, but that's what you want because it will burn out. It will just burn them out, so you can actually take more than just one bar off them. You can take two, and then just play with the burnout. And then the next combo will go into super, right? Because they're at 2 bars down there. Right, you see that down there? 2 bars.
Getting cancel off the crash.
Or they can spend the super here, and then the bars are a little bit more even. However, they've now cashed out and you're in burnout.
Into burnout.
That's a combo.
Wall locked out, so it doesn't get the wall splat.
Yeah, too desperate. And then back to you, Paris, too desperate, right?
Cancel off the
When you get this here,
this is gonna hurt a lot.
you're going to get the drive rush. Now, you get the drive rush to hit into this whatever. Now, here's the thing that I kind of want to tell people about burnout. You don't have to burn Oofstein out right here. You have got your opponent in a situation where every move is +4 on block. They have to use their supers to get you off, and DI's a threat. But you don't have to cash out on a stun. You can whittle their health down using chip damage, using throws because they're looking to super a DI. You can just walk up and throw them, or just throw them in general. Do your normal offense, and use your drive bar advantage to put on pressure, and use this opportunity of being heavily weakened to chip their health down until you get to around here where you know, even with the smallest of combos, your DI, you will chunk them down into death if it gets hit or blocked. So use the time allocated. You have a lot of time here accessible to you because they're in burnout, especially because you're hitting them. This is going slower because you're hitting them.
Out, so it doesn't get the wall splat.
Right? But see, because you're too impatient for it, not only are you burning resources and then getting punish counted, but they're also air resetting, so then you're getting whiff punished, right? In this situation here, when you got this first one, right? Bar, jab, heavy punch, knuckle. And just start looping this. Start looping this until they get close to recovering, and then do jab, heavy punch, dead with DI. Instead of going straight for it here.
Oh, good reset. Look at them avoid this.
Really wants that wall split, just not getting it.
Desperately wants this. Oh, there's another one.
And then they were dead. I don't think he realized, but like they were very dead. But instead, you back throw.
Do it again. Oh, not now though. They can counter you.
Has dropped back again.
Oh dear.
No, that's not what you
Mistake.
want, unfortunately.
You get the kill anyway. Works out.
Gotta be clean with the offense.
Ow, 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 ow.
Once against both these characters, you can't leave too many.
Cammy is a character that doesn't have to use a lot of drive either. She just needs to for the first drive rush. That's it. Good DP.
Oh, gets over.
Gets him into the corner. Hey,
Oh yeah.
not sure what that was meant to be.
Wanted.
Yeah.
Good DI.
Response.
Yeah, see, you've used it too many times, and now look at the situation you're in.
Keeps it simple.
Firewall. I like the use of that fireball for pressure. Do that more.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Jab, jab, jab.
very
Jab, so good.
careful. Oh my god, shut up midnight.
Oh, air. Love
Yeah,
that
yeah, love it.
option.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, nice.
Parry.
Wanted to
Too far?
get the full air
Oh, please.
Oh my god, but you're in burnout
extension. Now they're
though.
in burnout. This is scary. Oh,
Nope.
Not against it. Not against
projectile
projectile.
Use your spin knuckle.
Burnout
now they're
though.
in burnout. This
I'd spin knuckle right here. EX spin knuckle will go straight through that into probably a punish. But Oofstein, I want to come back to here.
the crossover kick. Oh, nice.
You get this parry.
Wanted to-
This misses unfortunately now. This crouch immune kick drive rush. I get it. If this hits, Paris dies. However, also take into account that this will burn you out, right? And that's something to consider when you're at this situation. -3 bars, is it worth burning yourself out over the low forward drive rush? Because you'll actually find that like players won't mind if they're playing into low forward drive rush walking around when they're like this, because sure, you could get clipped by it and you could take damage, but it's at a reduced scaling because it's crashing. And then they also burn themselves out. So like this is actually strategy I try and use against Ken with Marissa, is that I know I have health to burn, so I'll do stuff that loses to EXDP on purpose, and I'll get EXDP'd, and I'll happily take it, and then just come charging at him again, because I know that if he EXDPs me, one, he gets not much Oki, and two, if I can push him under 3 bars, I can now walk at him, because if he does crouching meme kick into drive rush, and he burns himself out, I've now got a game-winning state for myself.
Get the full air extension.
Too far away. Oh my god, but you're the modern conundrum. Your reactions are too quick for your own good.
Nice dive kick.
Doesn't work.
Bit slow, I guess.
Oh my god, another jump.
Yeah,
just
good.
That is a bit of a death knell. They were almost out of it, but
Oh no, let go of parry too early. That's a guaranteed DI.
That is true.
Nice jump out.
Oh,
Nice.
not good.
Blocked, unfortunately. Paris in a good spot to finish this one off right here. Has a level 3.
Yeah, that's it. Just throw him. Just throw him.
For it again.
Oh, the shimmy.
That was
It's clean as fuck. I loved that.
Fight. The jury that shall not be named. Coming up over here
Oh, I think it was right here that they get banned.
is going to be a very interesting set as well, considering how.
Yeah, I just looked. Huh.
Yeah. All right. I think I know what just happened. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, that is tug in my ear going, I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened, alright? You don't know what happened. Don't worry about it. Right. Timothy Paris and then Geef my rotor. I would like to go over just the first game of this grand final, because this ended up being a pretty big slugfest, but in like the best way possible.
In the chat for our competitors as the goes up against the Geef, who they could not beat, and already off to a much better start this time around.
Yeah.
Throws.
Do a bit of tossing.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh,
Fucking my rotor.
Yeah, there goes that life lead. Don't mind us. Heavy punch. It works this time.
Timed it a little bit better.
Because this whole match was just like, I want to anti-air.
No super spin.
Oh, Jesus.
That was
I want to beat this anti-air, but here's the thing. A, sometimes he won. B, if he does lariat, he just wins. My rotor, you hit one extra button and it's a guaranteed anti-air, right? Like, stop hitting heavy punch. Just hit lariat. Lariat is still good. EI. No super. And then you missed the... Yo.
Not like this.
Nice, yeah. But that's like literally the only point I had about this set was just use lariat, and this would not have been as close as it was. What did the score get to? Yeah, it got to 2-2, but like my rotor, you could have just won this way earlier than that. Like, trust me. So much earlier than that. Yeah, pretty much my final points that I wanted to kind of bring up, and I'll switch over to Cammy just to show these last few examples. obviously, as we talked about, this, you better make full advantage of that if you're going to burn yourself out with it. The other thing as well that I did want to bring up, if I'm just going to set it to punish counter real quick. What does Cammy hit here? I guess something like that, but that wasn't really worth it at all. Let's see.
My turn.
She hit.
Behave now. My turn.
That doesn't work either.
Behave now.
That works. Something like that. You would be surprised at how much drive damage you can get off of getting a counter DI, right? So let's say, how far can I push this? You reckon? I reckon 4 bars. If I set him to just go block all, block reversal, drive impact, and you know you're doing.
My turn.
Oh, 3 bars. 3 bars. Yeah. Say it.
Behave now.
Oops. Let's pick something more economical.
My turn. My chance.
Right? And then you're here. And you're in that situation.
Second wind.
What the fuck, bro? Shut up. Right? So now we're at this situation here. Where poor Rashid Man is burnt out and things suck, right? I'm just gonna say standard and I'm gonna like record the situation here. Right? And then I'm just also gonna turn block standard. You know, you can chunk a very decent amount of health away from an opponent. Just because you made him block, right? Mix up your options, right? And then we get to here, we can go, and then do whatever combo you want, because at this point, he's dead regardless of what you do. And congratulations. You've just formulated really good burnout offense, right?
Target's been silenced.
Thank you, Cammy. But that is ultimately the principle of burnout in this game, is that in these situations here, you have a lot of time to work on hitting your opponent, right? Like, I could go back to here. And, you know, look at how much chip damage you can put onto an opponent. Right, that's the chip damage. And then, you know, add on to it the combo. Let me just remember which button it is. You get the idea. You get the idea. Alright? Use your burnout opportunities. Don't let them go to waste. Because especially in this situation right here, where they're just holding down back in the corner and you're here, the threat of that is very real, just hitting it raw. Even doing that is very real, right? Just walking up and doing it is very real. Yeah? Like, you have so much control over this situation that it's going to make it very hard for them to actually do anything here. Especially after throw, right? Very strong, very strong. Don't forget that. Use this opportunity. And avoid burning yourself out as well, because without the threat of this, for all this free damage that you could just have accessible to you, right? Without the threat of this, whoops. You get the idea. This is not scary. Not at all.
There, cannon strike.
Save. Yeah, that pretty much sums up this one. I'm going to be doing another one. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, but I'll try and bang both of these out before the weekend, so people can watch these. Apologies for not doing it on the weekend like I said I would. Birthday on Saturday, understandable. Sunday was Ungo Down Under, and I went 0-2. It's just one of those days, man. Fought some tough people and didn't play 100%. Anyone can go 0-2, but regardless, felt a bit like shit. I just wanted to play some Assassin's Creed, have a movie night. I did that. Okay, so now I'm back in action. Do a bit of this. Okay, cool. Love you guys lots. I'll upload this to YouTube. Hopefully get it out tonight. And I'll see you for Fledgling Fighters 3. Take care.